Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the GG Leagues Overwatch Week 6 Division B, and this is the winter season, and I'm here with two try-hard Ray. Ray, are you excited for this matchup of the...
I'm very excited. We got a good matchup here between UVU Black and Vespa Hokies, so we should be in for quite a match here. Very close record-wise. UVU Black is sitting at 3-2 right now, and the Vespa Hokies are sitting at 2-3. So Vespa's looking to come out even here at a 3-3 heading into the postseason most likely, and UVU is hoping to carry the momentum.
Yeah, definitely. As we go into this, we've seen UVU a lot on the broadcast throughout the season so far, and well, and they've looked pretty good, and they've got a winning record, and they did pretty well defeat ERAU, the team that took Towson to a map 5 previous 2 weeks ago. So I'm very high on this UVU squad. If they can continue to grow on what we've seen previously, I think this is a really good team, and they have a really good chance to win this matchup tonight.
Yeah, definitely. With the postseason just around the corner, 2 weeks left in the regular season, we should be in for some bangers of a match, some desperation for some teams, and other teams just looking to continue their domination.
Definitely. And, well, as it is week 6 this weekend, it is going to be the first map of the evening, which is Ilios. And Ilios is another one of these maps that does bodes well to a certain type of composition besides that one outlier of a map.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, you cut out for a second. What was the map?
Ilios.
Oh, Ilios, thank you. Yeah, of course, Well's the one outlier that tends to be kind of strange. You can see a lot of that pulled pork combination there on Well. You can see a lot of flyers on Well, but the other two are a lot more straightforward. You tend to see a lot more rush style compositions on the on the ruins, and then you tend to see same thing, either like a Winston composition or like a Rhine Rush composition where you play Symmetra on Lighthouse.
Yeah, we're just waiting to see, well, if we're ready to go in, waiting for the lobby. Someone's game got corrupted, and so we're gonna go back to a little break for them to reinstall their game. well, that was a quick break. Now we're ready to go straight into Ilios to start things off of the series. It was a very quick little break. And now we're ready to go in.
Sorry about that. Yeah, but again, like we were saying, we're probably going to see more of those rush-style compositions on Ruins and Lighthouse. Lighthouse, you're more likely to see Symmetras. Ruins, you're more likely to see possibly a Pharah. You know, maybe you see some Tracers and some Reapers on Ruins, but the wild card's really going to be well. I kind of hope we go there and see what kind of craziness we get there.
I definitely have to agree with you. I do love Ruins because, well, you can see a lot of hit scan prowess coming out from both of these teams, and I'd love to see some nice Widowmaker duels to start things off here tonight, to maybe set the tone for things to come.
Yeah, I don't disagree. It's always fun to see, as we're going to see Ruins immediately, so you might get your wish here. We'll have to see what these teams are going to want to play here, though.
We definitely will. We definitely will indeed. And this is a very normal composition for the side of UVU Black. This is the first time I believe we've seen Nathers, however, on this team, as well as Diz. But Puba on this Wrecking Ball has been a force to be reckoned with. We'll look to see get this disruption coming through from this main tank of UVU Black.
Yeah, interesting. I think this is the first time I've casted this league where I see the traditional owl style ball diva that was so good for, you know, Shanghai and all those other teams really played here. So I'm going to be interested to see how this team does with it.
Yeah, me too. I know Puba is very good at disrupting these teams, and with their minefields, as a nice sleep does come on, and Nate Nick is gonna go down early on in this fight, as Mercy is gonna get that first pick in the fight and open things up for the side of UVU. The nice slam coming through from Nathers, gonna take out Drew as well, and the follow-up coming in from Mr. Robot. That is gonna be UVU opening things off into the favor.
Yeah, I mean, nicely done there by UVU. They're playing the composition exactly the way it needs to be done. You have your Flyers and your Doomfist engage with your ball and having your Diva sit there, eat damage, and just pick them off one by one. This composition kind of counters exactly what Vespa's running, so I don't know how they're going to make this work here.
Yeah, well, they're going to start off yet again, taking out Nate Nick early on in this fight. That is a huge continuous pick, and a nice sleep dart coming in onto Pab, the Reaper. Not going to be following up. They're going to might be able to still get numbers out of this fight. They're going to be followed up by the tank line of UVU to stay in this fight. Keep that Ana alive, as Diz does go down to Nate Nick coming back from spawn. This is now Vespa Hokies' fight to lose. They've got two picks in this fight, and now they're going to clear things up. It's all red now in this kill feed as Vespa Hokies take this fight.
Yeah, they did get a good chunk of percentage. They almost got halfway there for UVU, but nicely done there for the Hokies. It's really tough, especially with this really just stationary Reinhardt composition to play against this ball composition, but they did a nice job. Reaper did a good job there of demecking the Diva early in the fight, and that's really what turned things.
Oh, the immortality field's gone down. A lot of people are very low. The shatter comes out from Nate Nick, and that looking good for the side of Vespa now. They've got all these picks. Choco Dog gets 2 in this fight, and the Death Blossom finds 1, and it should be Vespa winning this fight.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was a very costly fight for them. They used 4 ultimates there. They even comboed Grav and Shatter, which is kind of a weird thing that they did there. But yeah, all they really have left is this High Noon and this Beat Drop to work with, while UVU's got 3 or 4 ultimates coming online here.
The minefield is now going to come out, and Nathers has this nano boost. Taking out the Baptiste early on is huge. Here comes the meteor strike. Not going to find anything but a way to get some more damage down. But Mr. Robot has lost that mech. They're going to try to get out this Reaper early on. They do take out Pab. It is even for the time being, but it's still in the favor of Vespa because they've got this point control. They need to get something doing for this to open things up, but it's not looking good right now for UVU. They need a pick, and they need it now, but Puba going down. They do take out Nate Nick, which is huge, but the DMAC coming through yet again. One thing goes in the favor of UVU, but then Vespa turns it back on its head.
Yeah, I mean, incredible here from Vespa, just really holding strong here. Again, like I said, Ball Diva tends to counter this Reinhardt composition. And they're doing a great job at not letting it stop them here. And yeah, they're looking good here as we're coming up on final fight. And the Mercy's going to get taken out by that Cassidy High Noon.
Yeah, and a nice grab is going to lock everyone up. No one's going to be able to touch as Vespa take round one after a shaky beginning of the map.
Yeah, impressive comeback there from Vespa. Yeah, I mean, not much more to say there. They just did a great job of not letting the ball disrupt them too much and cause problems.
Definitely not. And now UVU is going to have to go for a full sale swap. They're going to be going over to the rush style composition. However, Vespa looking to go with a Roadhog composition with Nate Nick on to this Roadhog ball coming out from the side of Vespa Hokies, actually.
Yeah, very interesting that the two teams are having total composition swaps here, as we're going to even see the Symmetra come out for UVU Black. But yeah, like one was playing a ball style composition last time and the other was playing Rush, and now they completely swapped here, so... Ooh!
The Sadbird is going to start things off. Mr. Robot is in the well, and this is just going to be the side of Vespa taking this early on in the way, as Fat Stanley gets two of their own on this Lucio, looking to get some more.
Yeah, I mean, incredible rollout there from Sad Bird, knocked Zarya into the well, and that's all she wrote there, as already we're swapping to a Roadhog here for UVU Black.
Yes, sir. As we're gonna look. Sadbird is waiting for them to come in for the slam. They do have some CC, however, to stop up this Roadhog, and they're going to be taken. No, they're gonna be able to get out with their life there, but it's gonna be Mercy coming back with a Helix rocket kill onto Pab to start things off into the favor. But Fat Stanley looking like Lucio from Owl at the moment, taking off Puma off the side, but Mercy has found two more in this fight. They're looking to continue to go forward as UVU Black is coming back strong from spawn, and they're looking to get this point into their favor.
Yeah, that was a nice comeback there for UVU Black. Mercy did a really good job there on the soldier side. That's messing me up, Mercy, and he's a soldier. Yeah, doing an incredible job there. Got 2 picks. Just, you know, it seems when one team starts to get in a hole there, they do a good job at reversing the momentum and taking the point back, whether it's either one of those teams, as we saw Vespa come back strong on the last map on Ruins.
They're going to start things off. Sadbird is going to go down low after popping the the minefield and go down as well. Nate Nick does take down Nathers, but it's not going to matter as Mercy with this tac visor finds 2 of their own to open things up and keep it into the favor of UVU.
Yes, I didn't even notice UVU swapped to the Sigma here, so they're doing a Sig-Hog combination here, which is just massive amounts of damage. Vespa's going to have to be very careful about how they peak things, as they're going to a Sigma Hog of their own, going to match it.
Yeah, as they're gonna come in here with a couple of ultimates. They've got this whole hog on board. Both teams actually have the same ultimates on the board, but Diz now having this sound barrier is going to be massive, especially for this late fight. So Mr. Robot is gonna pop the whole hog, looking to get some value, knock some people away, but not gonna find anything with it. As now the whole hog is out from Nate Nick, but it's gonna be countered in response by the sound barrier from Diz. Not gonna find anything. However, as the Deadeye doesn't find anything either, as Nate Nick gets that hook and takes down Nathers. This is going to open things up into the way for the side of Vespa Hokies. It's a nice hook off the side of the map, but a massive boot from Sad Bird takes off 2 of their own. It is looking good now for the side of Vespa Hokie as Fat Stanley takes down their Lucio counterpart in the end.
If you are UVU Black, you are very satisfied with that. You basically got this into one fight territory at 94%. So, I mean, all you got to do is win one fight. Just get your ultimates. They got a Flux coming in here. So we're going to see this incredible hook here during the high noon. Both happened to both Cassidys, actually.
Yeah, definitely, it did indeed. And so we're going to see it again as there it goes, but then it changes into the favor of Vespa Hokies in an instant. As the Granite Flux is now out, but Sad Bird is down. There's so many people already off the side of the map for Vespa Hokies. as they've already found 3 in this fight, as Choco Dog using this Coalescence late does find Nathers, but you definitely have loved it for a recontest, but it is down to this last fight, and Mercy is using this tactical visor to stop people from getting the point. Pab does get there with the Doomfist, but for how long can they stay on point? No, they can't stay for much longer, as UVU take round number 2 on Ilios.
Yeah, as we're looking in for quite a crazy series here, heading to a map 3 on Ilios. As we know, it's going to be Lighthouse here, so should expect these Symmetra Rhine May compositions most likely here.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we should. Symmetra is very good, especially on this point here, right?
Which is very interesting to see the compositions these teams are playing right now. Looks like UVU is sticking with this Sig Hog, and Vespa's going to play double bubble.
Yeah, I mean, Winston is very good on most points of Ilios, especially if we're going to be running kind of like a brawl composition, as we're going to see start things off into the favor, taking out Mercy early on. They do get a nice hook and take down Nate Nick on this Winston. As this goes down as well, it is in the favor of Vespa Hokies at the moment. Now, as they've taken out Nathers, looking to get some more picks from Pab on this Soldier 76, just trying to beam down their enemies at the moment, but nothing's really doing, but they're focusing them back, keeping them in this choke, and it should give the time for Vespa Hokies to get this first point progress.
Yeah, definitely, as they haven't even touched the point yet to cap it. Very interesting that they're electing to do that. They're just giving more time, as never mind, this is going to go down, and that should pretty much just stall any kind of contest they were going to go for here. But they do respond and get the Zarya.
Yeah, and they're going to also be able to get out Mr. Robot. It was looking somewhat decent now, as Nate Nick has popped this Primal, looking to take some people off in the back line. Not going to find anything. They do get anteed up. They're down very low. They need to get out before they get picked.
Yeah, I mean, nice job there getting out without getting picked there by Nate Nick. As Diz is going to go down again. Just seems like every time UVU wants to take a fight, Diz is getting picked on the Mercy. You really got to watch those peaks.
You definitely do, as they're going to have to hold on for the time being. Wait for the respawns to get back, but they're going to be walking into double DPS ultimates from the side of Vespa Hokies. Hooba is going to start things off with a Gravitic Flux of their own, and Mercy has already taken out 2. The Tac Visor coming in from Pab, looking to turn it back, but it's not looking good for the side of Vespa at the moment, because they've got all this damage coming out and take this point and get it flipped into their favor.
Yeah, they did have to use both of their tank ultimates there, but they did swap their DPS. They're now on the Cassidy Soldier. I think that's the better DPS combination. We saw Mercy pretty much killing it on the Soldier there, so I think that's a better way to go here for UVU if they really want to win this map here. But Nathers is going to get taken out.
Yeah, Drew is going to be taking out now. The res is there, but it's not going to be there for this long fight, as Nate Nick gets this nano boost. Coming in, taking down 2. Sadbird as well, going to get it on the kill feed, but it's all Nate Nick as they get that assists from the nano boost from Choco Dog.
Yeah, I mean, they did have to use an incredible amount of ultimates there. All they're really left with now is Primal, but they were able to flip the point, so I guess worth it, as Nathers is already going to swap over to the Hanzo.
Yeah, as now we're going to see here, looking to get into this next fight. Mercy has this tactical visor, but Drew is already taken out. Nathers are going to try to turn it back. They've got this tac visor out. Bat Stanley is down as well. And now it's looking good for the side of UVU. They've got 3 picks in this fight, and they should be able to capture it, as it's just Mercy standing on point with no real contesting at the moment, as it is going to go into the favor of UVU, and well, it's now in their the points now in their favor.
Yeah, as UVU's probably swapped over to the better Winston composition. Having that DVE is just so valuable in the dive composition versus double bubble. But as you say that, Diz goes down on the Lucio again.
Yeah, Diz is down early on, but it is going to get traded out. The nano boost is there, as Natenick is trying to take out this the Soldier 76 on with this Primal Rage. Not gonna find them. They're gonna juke them and jive them for the time being and stay alive. But Natenick takes out the DMEC Mercy, or sorry, DMEC Diva. And that is now going to be Vespa coming back. Sadbird with 2 of their own to get the point back into their favor.
Yes, we're already coming up on 90%. UVU is going to have a real quick group up and just recontest here if they want to win here. But they're going to have to deal with a Hanzo ult possibly going across point.
Yeah. As they're going to start off, the Nano Boost coming in onto Natenick. Just all this damage coming out from the Tesla cannon. But Mr. Robot has taken down Sadbird, who was going to have this most likely the grab in on this as Puba finds 2 with the Primal Rage of their own. But it's still looking good for the side of Vespa. It's all red in the kill feed. Fat Stanley with the Brig winning them this fight.
Wow. Incredible there from Vespa. I really thought we were going to see another fight there. UVU Black was looking really good to turn that, but Vespa stood strong. Fat Stanley on this Brig did an incredible job to turn that fight around, as we're going to see it here. Incredible job here.
Yeah, getting the kill onto the baby Diva, and then oh, I don't know if that was really Fat Stanley getting that kill onto Puba. It might have been Puba just getting a little bit overzealous with their jump option.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, you mean incredible first map. Each of the 3 sub maps came down to the wires, so I mean, I think we might be in for a good one here.
It definitely seems that way indeed. And now we wait for the next map pick. But while we do wait for that, we talk about standout players from that first map to go forward to look see how we think the next couple of maps are gonna go. And we did see I won't say a standout player, but something that needs to fix. If you are the side of UVU, you cannot let your main support go down first in each fight.
Yeah, every time it felt like they were going to get ready to do something, Diz kept getting picked, whether it was on the Mercy or the Lucio. You can't let that happen. And, you know, talking about standout players, I think, you know, they're going to have to ride Mercy here on that Soldier. Every time they were doing a good job, it was, you know, he was getting a couple picks here or there, or it was Sigma getting a couple picks there. But I think Mercy is going to be a big key to them turning this around.
I definitely have to agree with you, as well as I did really like Choco Dog on that flex support role. They did have a couple of questionable ultimates, especially on but when they swapped back over to the Ana, they had very good nano boosts. They got very good value on the nano boost targets that they did, as we saw there in multiple times when Natenick got that nano boost and got at least 2 kills in 2 kills from it. And hopefully, as they continue to go forward into our next map type, which is hybrid, it'll be very interesting to see. If we go to King's Row, like I expect we will, I think it would be Vespa's interest, and we're gonna be going to King's Row. It is in Vespa's interest because we did see them run a very good brawl composition.
We did, but we really didn't see much of the brawl composition from UVU. They ran it for like a slight second, and then they swapped it immediately. So who knows how good they actually are on the brawl? They could be really good on it. Who knows? We're going to have to just wait until we get into King's Row and see.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, we've seen, especially on point 3, I think Puba does like to run the Wrecking Ball. So we're going to be seeing a side swap coming in, as well as that's going to be Vespa going to be defending first for this map. And we'll be seeing UVU go for the attacking phase first.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, going to be very interesting to see if Vespa was feeling confident and they want to try and first point hold here and try and get it over with. Or, you know, if, you know, UVU is just gonna, you know, put the knee to the throat and really just get all 3 points with a massive time bank where you really try and just lower the mental of the other team.
Well, we'll see. We're waiting to go in. We are ready to go in. We're just waiting for the teams to ready up, go in, start the match. I'm excited to see this Kings Row matchup because, well, we haven't really seen Brawl versus Brawl yet. We've seen Brawl versus Wrecking Ball, and the Brawl won out on Ruins. I'm now excited to see how a Brawl v Brawl matchup comes.
Yeah, excuse me. I definitely agree. I can't wait. Whenever I play, my team was very proficient at Brawl, so it's always nice to see teams that are really good at Brawl. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool to see. And Kings Row is everyone's favorite map, man. It's gonna be great.
And maybe it's not my favorite map, but we do have a sub coming in. I can barely read that. It says Medora coming in for what? It's a Medora. So Pab on support and Medora on DPS. Then Fat Stanley is coming out. Okay. I think that's what it says. So we'll give you that, give you a better look when we get into game, and I'm sure that's what it says, but I think that's what it says.
Yeah, I agree. I can barely read it too, but I'm pretty confident that's what it says as well.
So we're gonna be seeing Fat Stanley, who is pretty good. We didn't even talk about Fat Stanley. He was a very good main support in those compositions that we saw. A lot of very good environmental kills. Was not on the ground as much as you normally would see in lower tiers of Overwatch from the Lucio, and they got good environmental kills.
Yeah, I definitely agree with all of that. I mean, again, I think it's just it's Kings Row. It's gonna come down to just who has the more tighter, more coordinated brawl, who's going to really engage with their Lucio better, is going to probably be the victor here.
Well, we'll see how this goes as we're going to be loading in to Kings Row to start things off. And, well, that's not Brawl.
No, that is not. Very interesting that they're electing to play this defensively. Normally you might experiment with something like that on the attack, but to start on this defensively, very interesting from the Hokies.
Yeah. We will definitely see. They're not going to be saving any swaps, and UVU also did have a swap coming in as Monkey Bean has now in for Nathers. And yeah, we'll see how this goes for this side.
Okay, I was gonna say they were on Winston there for a second. They could really play double bubble, but now they're gonna play this Ryan Zarya Brawl composition with the May. So if the May can get some really good walls here, it's gonna be big, especially when all you have is a Sigma E to protect people.
Yeah, they're going to start things off. UVU is already taking the aggressive stance. They're already on point, and they're going to be able to get a first tick out of it because, well, they don't really have much damage mitigation on the side of Vespa, but they do get a hook. But Nate Nick going down early on is going to bode a very poor defense for the side of the Vespa Hokies.
Yeah, again, I don't know what they're thinking with that composition. All you have is a singular shield from Sig and an E from Sig. So you're really hoping with those Discord orbs and just your massive damage you have in this comp to pick people, but it's going to be tough, especially when you have a Reinhardt shield and a May wall protecting the team, and bubbles from Zarya.
And it's still interesting enough. They're not swapping off this composition. But I mean, it's starting to work out well for them. They've taken out Monkey Bean, and they're going to be able to get back to this nice corner tonight for a nice hold position.
Yeah, definitely. They'll for sure be able to do that. The May should be back soon. They definitely have the spawn advantage still sitting here as we got numbers here at a very good angle here on the Baptiste. Very good spot here for sitting on Baptiste.
Nate Nick's looking to get something doing, but Mendura is going to go down early on. Nate Nick's going to turn it back. They've taken out numbers, and the Amp Matrix is going to come out from Vespa, but the Tag Visor from Mercy. Mercy is bumping in a lot of damage. Booba taking out Sadbird with a nice charge as well, as this should be UVU continuing to push forward.
Yeah, UVU coming back strong again. Like I said, maybe they're here to put that knee on the throat and really finish this with an incredible time bank, and they have a great chance to have just an insane time bank.
Hello.
Yeah, definitely. As they still have so many ultimates to use, and they're not going to even be contested. They have a 6-minute time bank going into point 3 here, Ray.
Yeah, look at that. They, like you said, they have Grav and they have Blizzard, which those two ultimates alone can win you a fight, and they have a window to combo with it.
It's out, but it's going to be countered out by the Transcendence of Pab. As the Hanzo ultimate, as Mandura takes down Diz, but a massive shot comes in from Poopa as the freeze is going to lock everyone up as well, and that is going to be the side of UVU with a very quick team kill.
Yeah, they did basically have to use all their ultimates there, but they're going to get that cart dangerously close with a beat drop here defensively, and Mercy might be able to build off a tactical visor here.
Yeah, as we're gonna start things off. The Gravitic Flux is out. Not gonna find anything, however, as they're gonna look to continue going forward. They've not found anything yet, but they do have the sound barrier to engage with if need be. The main wall coming up. Not gonna find anything to do yet, but they're going to continue to push forward. They've got Mandura separated as well from the rest of the squad as the Lucio Diz is going to take them out. The Attack Visor out as well. Mercy's out, taking out Pab. Another one going in for the Soldier 76 of UVU. And this is going to be an incredibly quick time bank for the side of UVU with over 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the board.
Wow, again, one of the more faster time banks I've ever seen. What a comeback here from UVU Black. Who was saying that Vespa might have this advantage in the brawl?
They didn't play brawl. They played Sigma Roadhog for the entire map until the last fight. I just don't get it.
No, you're right. I was just messing with you, but yeah, I mean, UVU Black did prove, man, their brawl was incredible there. Really gonna be curious to see if Vespa's gonna be like, okay, that didn't work. Let's swap it up.
Yeah. Oh, and we have a score update as AC Badgers are up 1-0 over the Whitewater Warhawks, who are 4-1. We're looking at the score because, well, if they win this, they're going to be undefeated, and next week, Ray, they're going to be playing Towson, who is also another undefeated team.
Yeah, they'll be the only 2 undefeated teams left in this league, with Whitewater losing last week on stream to Towson, and we saw in that match, and then Plateville also lost last week, so they'll be the final 2 remaining undefeated teams going at it in the final week of this regular season.
Oh, well, Ray, we're seeing the AC-130 strat coming out from the side of the Vespa Hokies as, well, we're going to see how this works out for them. See if they can get a similar time bank captured for on their attacking phase. But, and they're going to start things off as they're already up on the board, and they're going to be pumping in as much damage as they possibly can, and Puba is down early on. And that is, now, you know what? It's looking good for the side of Vespa. They've already taken 2 out of this fight, and they've got this point advantage now as they're going to continue to push forward. They're going to see UVU back for the time being, or maybe get a re-engage, but we'll definitely see it in the coming seconds.
Yeah, the problem here with this composition, as soon as UVU Black wins a fight, if they do, assuming they do, it's going to be tough to re-engage here, as they've already taken out 2 in exchange for 1. I mean, picks going back and forth here.
They need to take out that soldier, the Symmetra, because they need to be able to stop the point progress, as they're going to pop the Amp Matrix just to take off Drew from on high. Well, it works out in the end for the side of UVU.
Yeah, and they're going to swap immediately. Only got 2 ticks out of that. But yeah, I mean, again, once you've lost the fight, they know what you're doing. So you can't really do it anymore without it. I mean, you're not going to make it work anymore at that point.
They have swapped Drew over to that Hanzo. They're going to try him out. The Shatter going to get blocked up and not find anything for the side of Vespa Hokies, as they're going to come back. Poopa's found Nate Nick, and the Attack Visor comes out, but a massive anti-nade is there from Pab, but it's not going to really matter in the end, Bill, because everyone's dead from the side of Vespa.
Yeah, the Ana, he's going to go down there. Mercy on the Soldier. like I said, they gotta play through Mercy here. He's doing an incredible job on this soldier.
Yeah, they are a very good player, especially for mid diamond. They definitely have a very good tracking sense for it. If the dragon strike is gonna come down, the pins line up and the ball comes down, and that ball is that Hanzo dragon strike.
Gotta love just the classic dragons grab combination, man. Love to see it.
You definitely do. But they do have something to come in on this as those Vespa Hokies. They have this gravitic flux, and Diz is going to be trying to get up to this. They probably are going to be able to get there. No, they're not going to be able to have that graviton surge to come into that sound barrier, but they're going to have it for this mid fight now. As they're going to pop this sound barrier to keep everyone up and healthy. The shatter coming out. A massive shatter coming in from Puba. It's down to a minute now, and it's looking good for the side of UVU. Mercy is super low at the moment. They're going to go down to Pab, but it is going to go into the favor of UVU for the time being.
Yeah, and Soldier does have those legs, them big legs that'll get him back fast, so I don't think they really have to worry here for UVU Black. They might have to play a little bit safer to begin this fight, but he'll be back in time with a grab coming online again for Mr. Robot.
Yeah, and they don't really have anything besides Choco Dog's sound barrier. So that's the word I'm looking for. But depending on when they build it, they're not going to build it up in time. They're going to be able to take them out. The Dragon Strike is going to come out as well from Drew. It does find Mr. Robot. So right now, it's looking good for the side of Vespa as Mandura is going to pop this tac visor of their own. Take out Puba. The Dragon Strike is there from the side of Monkey Bean, but it's going to go into the favor of Vespa in that last fight.
Yeah, I mean, again, you get the point, and you're able to continue this, but things are still looking incredible here for UVU. I mean, just, they already have less time than UVU at this point, and they still have 2 points to capture.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be very difficult. They're going to be walking in. They do have double support ultimates, though, Race, which is a very good good thing to have to going into this next fight, especially with the Shatter online for Puba.
Like, I'm going to be completely honest. At this point, I don't even think, assuming, UVU even puts up any kind of resistance here, I don't think they're going to be able to get this with over a minute left on the clock.
We don't think as they're going to come down to a 3K. The sound barrier is there in the side of Vespa with the help of the amplification matrix from Pab are going to open things off, and they're going to continue to push forward and win that fight.
Yeah, again, I believe UVU should get another contest here as they're going to get the Hanzo from UVU Black, but they did get Mandura on that soldier.
Yeah, which is going to be good. And his respawn advantage is now going to be into the favor of UVU Black for the time being. The Dragons are... Oh my goodness, what a big shatter coming in from Vespa. I was about to talk about the attack visor coming in from Mercy, but it's really just counted out by a big shatter coming in from Nick.
Yes, they're going to have about 2.5 minutes here to attack the final point. Yeah, it's just... At this point, if you're UVU, you're really hoping just to waste all their time so you get the only attack here with 4.5 minutes, because you have not been with the... Like, it's just been downhill since you lost this point.
But when Drew takes out numbers early on, they're going to find Nick with their Dragon Strike, and no Dragon Strike kill is going to come in for the side of Vespa, but Puba's going down, and now it's Vespa Hokies coming back. They regroup, they re-engage, and took 3 of their own. They're going to take another one. Monkey Bean is out of this fight as well.
Wow, incredible. After that incredible point A defense, UVU's kind of just like selling the bag here. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all. Mr. Robot's going to need to build up this grab, but no, they're not even going to be able to do that. It's going to be 1:39 on the board for Vespa Hokies.
Yeah, I mean, but if we think back to that first point of defense, I mean, UVU's first point defense was incredible, and they're going to have, like, way less time this time. So, I mean, it seems like it's still, I mean, obviously, time bank-wise is in the favor of UVU, but just based on how the first point attacks went alone, I think you got to favor UVU Black.
You definitely have to. As we'll see here in 10 seconds, we'll see if how things are going to go into the favor of Vespa. Opt to go for the AC-130 strategy again, or are they just going to stick with a brawl composition? And it does seem like they are it for the time being.
Yeah, see, I don't think you can do that again, especially when you did it already. Like, UVU is going to be ready for it. Like, you can't pull that off again. You're just wasting valuable time when you only have 1:40 here. As it looks like both teams are electing to go with the exact same compositions. Very interesting. They're playing the Hanzo Soldier with the rush composition.
Very interesting indeed. We'll see how this goes on. Both of these Hanzos have been very good, and they've been they've been comboing very well with their Zarya, and I feel like if Mr. Robot can build up, or either of these Zaryas can build up their grab in the time that the Vespa Hokies have to attack, I feel like that is going to be the team that wins this wins on this defensive attacking phase. And we're going to start things off as Monkey Bean's taking out the Immortality field, and they're going to be trying to deal a lot of damage as they possibly can and do UVU to start things off, as they're not giving up this point to start out with. They need to get this defense started, and well, it's looking good for them right now. There's so much damage, but the Amp Matrix is already out from Vespa, and they've taken out Puba early on in this fight, and the Vespa Hokies are going to be able to open things up. They've gotten 3 in this fight, and they're going to be able to win it out.
Yeah, again, that came down to the main support diff. Honestly, the Baptiste was able to get his window up faster, Pab on the Baptiste, and that's all she wrote. They were able to get all that damage to the window, and that was it. As Numbers has his ult coming up, but just couldn't get it fast enough.
Yeah, it's looking good. They're going to try to get as far as they possibly can. They've got 27 seconds remaining. And they don't really have any ultimates to speak of. Mandura is going to get to this attack visor, as well as Nate Nick and Choco Dog, but there's just so many ultimates on the board for UVU at the moment. The attack visor is going to come out now from Mandura, looking to get some damage down onto the shielded people, as the Immortality field is going to come through and Numbers is going to go down. They're not going to be able to use that the Amplification Matrix, as Sadbird finds 2 in this fight. Monkey Bean is going to try to turn it back. The grab is going to come out as well. They're going to try to pump in as much damage as they can, and Monkey Bean with that grab. That is going to be all they need. It's just Sadbird left on point. And the side of UVU are going to hold it on into the streets phase at point 2.
Yeah, those were actually, because pretty much everyone else had been wiped out there, but all remained was the Zarya and the Hanzo, but those were the exact 2 people you needed with the combination ult you had there. And yeah, like you said, Rav Dragons here, just incredible.
Yeah, it is incredible indeed, as we're now seeing that Dragon Strike yet again. What great synergy coming in from both of these two teams, from Monkey Bean and Mr. Robot, to just get good, keep getting good grab dragons.
Yeah, again, is UVU Black not gonna play this strategy back at them?
I mean, Vespa's playing something to counter it out. They've got Drew on this Hanzo, but do you expect it if you are the Vespa Hokies at the moment?
No, definitely not. I mean, you would think after they did it that, and people are expecting it, that you wouldn't expect it to be done back at you, especially when they haven't done it yet.
Yeah, we'll definitely see as well, as we wait to go in. Well, it does seem like they're going to be using this AC-130 strategy.
Yeah, very interesting. I mean, I think they pretty much seen what they're doing at this point. Had some people up on the high ground to see, as, yep, they're gonna get straight up on there, and yeah, I mean, there it goes. They're gonna have to be back into the corner already.
Yeah, as they're gonna get focused down Mercy immediately. They know how to deal with it because, well, they like to play it. As Puba is going to go down early on, but they've already gotten 1 point of capture. And, you know, they've got 4 minutes or almost 5 minutes to do so. If they can continue to do that, they're going to have this time bank in no time.
Yeah, for sure. It's just going to be, can they get as far on second point as they did? As they're going to take out the Reinhardt, though, Nate and Nick, that's big. They're going to have to pop the window here to sustain.
Yeah, Monkey Bean does go down here, but the side of UVU are still pushing forward, but Puba is out of this fight now, as this should be the side of Vespa continuing to hold on strong on this first point defense, but, well, yeah, they're going to definitely hold on for the time being.
Yeah, as they're going to swap over to the Cassidy Hanzo here, as they already got, for Vespa, they already got Grab Dragons online here, as they're probably going to use that right now.
Yeah, they're going to definitely use it, and they've lined them all up. Drew getting a 3 with the help of that Graviton Surge from Sad Bird. And, well, Vespa Hokies have burned down almost 1 minute and 37 seconds now.
Yeah, they definitely have, as all they're looking at a Nano Shatter here, however, and they're going to speed boost that Hanzo back. But yeah, they do have the Shatter, the Beat, and the Tactical Visor, the counter here. Let's just see. It looks like they're going to Nano immediately.
Yeah, they are indeed, as Mandura's finding 2 with their Tactical Visor. That's going to be 3 for them now. And yeah, again, another team fight win, and that's now 2 minutes off the board.
Yeah, it just... Well, incredible. It just baffles me that they do have 2 picks in this fight. If they can group up here, they may have the chance here, as the window's going to get popped again for sustain.
Yeah, and Nate Nick taking down the Mr. Robot on the that Zarya here, as they're going to try to look again, as they're going to get a lot of people low to start things off, but Puba needs to find something with the Shatter if they want to have any chance. It's down to 1 minute and 50 seconds. They find the Shatter, they connect to 4, but the Dragon Strike is there from Monkey Bean as well to win them this fight, and it's gonna be 1 minute and 40 to get to where Vespa pushed.
They said grab dragons what? Nah, we do Shatter Dragons around here. Incredible there from UVU Black. As yeah, like you said, they're gonna have 1.5 minutes here. Plenty of time. They don't have to get it that far. But Vespa is gonna take quite a significant ultimate advantage here with the Grab Dragons coming online here.
The Grab Dragons is going to be online in this late fight for the side of Vespa. We'll see if they can build it up in time. They definitely will. It's just a matter of can they connect with it, as there's nothing to really deal with it. They haven't swapped to a Diva to counter it out at all, which is a very interesting decision. The Amplification Matrix is coming out from Pad, as the Shatter does connect to only Monkey Bean, but that might be enough to win them this fight. Sadberg does go super low, but it's not going to matter. They're going to get all the resources they need to stay alive and keep them in this fight. It's down to 30 seconds here, right? Are we going to see this miraculous hold coming in from the Vespa Hokies? Oh, they're going to get early on. The Dragon Strike's going to come out, and they find 2 Drew with the Dragon Strike.
Oh, I actually don't know how I feel about that. Well, I think you might have done that. Oh, you get the Reinhardt there, though. I'm thinking you might have done that a little too early there.
They definitely might have, but they have the sound barrier right as well, and if they can take out Diz, this is going to be huge. They are going to take him out, and they're no one. Oh, they do. No one gets the value from that sound barrier.
Wow.
Okay, finds everyone they need, and Vespa somehow wins the map.
Wow, incredible hold there from Vespa. Just I gotta clap it up for that. That was incredible. I'm very impressed with Vespa.
Yeah, that was definitely incredible. Here comes that Grab Dragons yet again from Monkey Bean, but it wasn't enough. You'd have thought with all that time that the side of UVU Black had, you would have thought they win this fight out. Oh, but look at that, 25,000 healing done. I'm going to talk about that. But here comes the winning fight for the side of Mandora with that tactical visor. And I believe Diz popped that sound barrier a little bit too late, or sorry, a little bit too early before anyone could really get any value from it. So that was an unfortunate thing, but you had to do it. You had to try to sustain, because I mean, what other choice did you have?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, Vespa looking very impressive as they're going to take a commanding 2-0 lead in the series.
Well, we're gonna head, before we head into map 3, we're gonna head to a short little break. You're not gonna want to miss the conclusion of the series right after this. Welcome back, everyone. It is time for map number 3, which is going to be the assault game mode, I believe. And we're heading into Volskaya Industries to maybe see the conclusion of this series, as Vespa Hokies are currently up 2-0 over UVU Black.
Yeah, after having an incredible hold on Kings Row, that was just crazy insane. I mean, you were saying during the break, how the hell did they win that?
Yeah, with we'll say that's the words I use. As, I was in awestruck. The fact that UVU Black had so much more time. It was about the same time bank that you normally would have attacking initially on your first attacking phase, but not being able to do much with it. It speaks incredible volumes to the resilience of the side of Vespa Hokies.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I mean, we're heading into Volskaya, and I mean, UVU is going to have to really rebound here. If not, Vespa's looking to have a clean 3-0 sweep here.
Yeah, as we are ready to head into Volskaya on our end. Just waiting for the teams to be able to go in, and we'll see if this is the conclusion of the series, or are we going to go to a map 4 and maybe even a map 5.
Yeah, again, as I don't know if you guys saw this during the break, but score update, AC Badgers were up 2-0 on Whitewater. Incredible there. Again, AC Badgers looking to stay undefeated, and they play Towson, the other undefeated team, next week. So, might be foreshadowing for what we might see on this broadcast next week.
I definitely hope we see that, because I'd like to see another map 5 series, which is what we'd expect from the two top teams in the GGLeagues, as we are now getting the readies in, and we're about to head into Volskaya to see what we're going to see. Are we going to be seeing double shield? Are we going to see more brawl? Or are we going to see some double bubble? We won't know until this 5-second timer ticks down.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like Vespa is electing to play defense again. I mean, for that first defense on Kings Row, it wasn't that impressive, but it was mostly because they weren't playing Brawl. But it looks like UVU Black is going to go back to this Ball Diva that they played on Ilios.
Yeah, and it works very well for them. It works very well for them. We'll see if they get a good value out of this composition like we did see on Ilios.
Yeah, and looks like Vespa's electing to go a dive of their own, but they're going Winston Diva for their dive composition. So, I mean, it's really kind of going to come down to if Mercy here on the Echo here can get some good picks here with her focus beam, and if we can get some good hacks here on the Sombra.
It will definitely see here as both teams opting for their own style of brawl compositions. As Mercy is going to look to get some things down, but they're going to be focusing out Mandora to start out with some nice sticky bombs coming in onto Nick, keeping them up alive, as Fat Stanley is now in on to the off-tank role and taking out Mr. Robot to start things off. As the side of Vespa look to hold on, they've taken out a couple of people, and UVU is just gonna back up.
Yeah, definitely. As down goes the mini Diva. They're just kind of completely back out, and again, it looks like Mercy's doing a good job on the Echo here. Again, we know that's their standout player for UVU, already coming up here on the duplication, but not getting much value here on the Sombra from Monkey over here.
Yeah, as they're going to look to start things off. The hack does come in onto Drew, but they're not going to be able to take them out. As a nice anti-nade comes out, and now the Tac Visor with the Nano Boost as well is going to find two, looking for another. Nick does take that out, but Mandora is going to get Mercy out of this fight. And, well, there's some more time burned off the clock for the side of UVU.
Yeah, I just feel at this point you got to swap off the Sombra. You're not building up EMP fast enough, and you're not getting great value out of these hacks so far, you do better at playing a more like a tracer who's going to just output more damage, or maybe a Hanzo who wants to stick back and spam some more. But they do get Drew there on the Hanzo.
They do indeed, and Mercy is going to get the copy onto Mandura, and that does look like things are going to open up into the favor now for UVU as well. They're going to pop this copy tack visor to keep them away from point, and they're going to look like they're going to be able to get this. They're going to hack up Fat Stanley, who can't really do much with a hacked Diva mech, and they're going to open things up with a 0.1 capture.
Yeah, as they do have EMP bomb coming into this next point, I think that's what you're looking for UVU Black. I think you could really wrap things up here with a big EMP bomb and then throw some mines on the point.
We'll see how this works out for them here as well. They're going to be owing into a lot of things as well. Pab is going to need to stay out of this as the self-destruct comes out, as well as the EMP, but the sound barrier from Pab is going to be there to keep them all up and healthy. As well, this is going to be the side of Vespa Hokies winning things out for the time being. They're going to continue to push forward. They're going to invest the nano boost in onto Mr. Robot to keep them up and healthy. But Mercy going down to Drew on this Hanzo is just going to be a fight win. And you're going to definitely want this nano boost back, unless, well, it looks like they're swapping, however.
Yeah, I was going to say, unless they're swapping here, you're definitely going to want that back. But yeah, it looks like they're going to go to the Baptiste here. But man, look at these ultimates the Hokies have online. They got everything except beat drop.
As Pab is going to go down, but they bought a decent amount of time, and poor composition now coming out from the side of UVU. We'll see how this works out for them in the long run. It's going to be able to stop them from getting as much value with this dive, as the nano boost is going to come out here, pump in as much damage as they possibly can. Nateneck's not going to find anything and not going to be able to pop the primal, but it's not going to matter because they've already found enough picks to win this fight out. They do get the res on the Monkey Bean, and this could turn things back into the favor, but no, Drew takes out Mr. Robot. They're going to have to regroup now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know. You feel like you wasted. I mean, I don't know. It's just Vespa's doing an incredible job defensively here, and Pab's doing a really good job at just being annoying in their backlines like this. Because even if they take him down over here, right, they're not going to be able to get to point fast enough, as Drew's going to get taken down by Monkey there on the Hanzo.
That is definitely going to be huge, as Nateneck's going to go down as well before they can use that primal rage yet again. Pep is gonna take out Monkey Bean and get that res burn, but going down as yet again early on. But it is gonna be traded out. Mercy is out of that fight, and no longer a res available to bring them back into it, as another massive anti-nade comes in from Choco Dog, as side of Vespa continue to look to hold on strong, because Mandura is pumping in damage from on high, finding 3 picks in that fight. The Primal Rage going to be used to try to take out the Mercy, but not going to find them in the end, but still going to buy them more time. And as it's down to 1:30 on this board, as Pab continues to look to harass the respawns.
Yeah, again, Vespa's doing an incredible job holding this front gate here, between the Lucio just being a nuisance and between their Winston getting in there, being annoying, popping Primal when he has it. They're just not allowing UVU to take any kind of space here, as the Dragon's gonna get 2!
Yeah, that's gonna open things up into the favor of UVU. But how with the nature of 2CP, they can come back into this fight. But just as I say that, Mandura going down, and no one's going to be able to touch, as it is going to be 58 seconds, I believe, on the board for the side of UVU.
Yeah, and if you're UVU, at least you finished with some time on the clock, so you secure yourself at least a chance at another attack if Vespa clears this point as well.
Yeah, we will see here, as we don't know what's going to happen going into the attacking phase for Vespa Hokies, but we'll see what the defending squad of UVU will like to run on this defense. As well, because they're the defending squad, and they're going to be having the ones to pick first, and they're going to be opting for a double shield composition. Yeah, again, what we saw on their second phase of attack.
Yeah, I like the double shield that they're playing here. I think it's really good on these two CP maps, whether it's Hanamura, whether it's Temple of Anubis, or whether it's Volskaya. Especially defensively, double shield is really good on all three of those maps. So I like it. It's going to allow Mercy, who's been killing it on this soldier, to just have a lot of free reign. He's going to have 2 shields to protect him and Discord orbs to deal with. So Vespa's going to have to be very careful with how they take their dives here.
Yeah, they definitely will, as we're going to see how this goes forward. As Fat Stanley going to be on this Zarya as the double bubble composition comes out from the Vespa Hokies. As I believe this is a very good composition to really deal with what UVU is opting to run on this defense, but they have to have this good coordination. They have to get the bubble onto Nick as he jumps up there, so he does not take all this damage from the Zenyatta Discord orb, as Pab is going to go down early on in this fight. They do get Monkey Bean out of it as well, and this is going to be with the nature of 2CP. It is now into the favor of the side of Vespa because they've got this respawn advantage, and they're taking this a weird angle is UVU, but now they do. They're going to take out Nate Nick. They're just going to have to regroup now.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as your main tank goes down, all the momentum that you thought Vespa had goes immediately back into UVU Black, and they're just going to have to regroup here as Monkey Bean should be getting back here on the Cassidy, and we should be back into a full 6v6 fight again. But UVU Black doing a really good job again. Like you were saying, this double shield composition really counters what they want to do here. As the Nano's going to get put in here, as they're going to look to get the Zen, and they're going to get him.
Yeah, they're going to get the Zen. Nate Nick is going to go down. Most likely they do. Indeed, and they're going to try to turn it back. Mercy's taken out Pab as well, as now they're going to pop this Amp Matrix to keep things going into the favor of UVU. They've taken out Monkey Bean, which is going to be huge because of that respawn advantage that Vespa Hokies has, but Mandura going down is not what you want.
No, it definitely isn't. I definitely think it's gonna buy a little bit of time for Monkey Bean to get back. Again, they're playing in a really safe position right now, is UVU Black, but looks like they might be looking here to look for Monkey Bean here on that Cassidy.
Yeah, as they're gonna go in looking to get this started off. As Nate, that was an unfortunate thing we caught on broadcast for Nate Nick there. As yeah, they're gonna try to look to go behind, look for someone as Monkey Bean. Monkey Bean swapped over the Cassidy, and they don't actually know he's there for the time being. They're gonna come out. They take. Oh my goodness, a nice play coming in indeed. But Mandura is gonna be there to save, to get the vengeance on to their counterpart, the DPS counterpart. They're gonna start things off. Nate Nick gonna look to push in. They've got this Transcendent to try to keep them up and healthy for the time being. All this damage now coming in thanks to the grab from Fat Stanley. It's gonna look good for the side of Vespa, as they still have an opportunity to UVU Black to get this fight in the favor. But Mercy going down is now gonna go for the side of Vespa Hokies.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that was a critical mistake there from Diz. If you're playing Zenyatta and the other team is playing Zarya, you have to save Transcendence for Grav, or you're gonna lose to the Grav. And he popped it a little early. He was able to get like 2 seconds worth of healing during that Grav, but that was it, and they wiped him.
Yeah, as they're gonna start thing going on into the favor for look to go into the favor of Vespa. Vat Stanley is super low, however. Look for Drew to start things off, or a nano boost going in onto Nate Nick to get this to get the fight underway. And there goes the nano boost on to the monkey, and they're gonna take out Mr. Robot early on. The Dada coming in from Monkey Bean takes out Nate Nick. They've got 2 picks in this fight, and that nice early on from the side of Vespa is gonna go back in to the favor of UVU.
Yeah, again, as you were saying earlier, with the nature of 2CP, when it comes to these even fights, advantage goes to UVU Black because now they have the spawn advantage.
They definitely do. They definitely do indeed. As well, they're going to be seeing a swap coming in for the side of Vespa Hokies as Fat Stanley is now on to this Roadhog. And I think we're going to be seeing a swap coming in from Nate Nick as well. Even though they had this this Primal Rage, they're going to be going over to the Wrecking... No, they're going to go over to Orisa.
Pulled pork it is for Vespa. I believe UVU tried playing this at one point on their attack as Thad Stanley's gonna get taken down. Incredible job there with the pull from Mr. Robot.
Yeah, I mean, it looked really good. They got that nice hook onto Pooba, but the follow-up damage was just so immense thanks to that Discord Orb coming in from Diz, who now has this Transcendence online. It's going to be very hard for the side of Vespa to push in onto this this defending spawn of UVU Black right now.
Yeah, I agree, and they don't really have a lot of ultimates to work with here. They do have this Mandura Tactical Visor, which, oh, big hook there. Not going to matter as they're going to pop the Immortality Field there. But he's come through big with some Tactical Visors here. As they're going to pop the Bongos and get Nate Nick, and that should be all she wrote for this fight.
Yeah, Monkey Bean's going to find 2 there on the back of the Supercharger from Mr. Robot. And, well, now... that's gonna just be the fight win, and Pab is gonna find a quick death, and it's down to 60 seconds here. Ray, it's now looking good for Vespa to win this out on the map of Volskaya.
Yeah, and look at UVU, man. They got all they use a supercharge in that fight, so they have 5 ultimates coming into this fight, and Vespa's looking, you know, not bad themselves. They got 4, but again, these spawns are just gonna favor the defense, so Vespa's gonna have to pull off something big right now.
They definitely are, because they're gonna need a team wipe if they're gonna want to get this this point unlocked, and it's gonna be very difficult to walk in because they've got everything besides their
that's
charger.
big.
But Mandura's taking down Pooba, but it's gonna be traded out. The Deadeye coming in from Monkey Beat's gonna take out Mandura, as well as this tack visor from Mercy. It's found 2 of their own, and now, yeah, again, with the nature of 2CP, the defense getting any number of picks are going to win this fight out, and UVU Black come back, take this map, and try to call back into the series, as it's now 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, incredible there. Incredible comeback from UVU Black as they're looking to pull off a reverse sweep here. But yeah, I mean, again, nice comeback. I'll be very curious to see if they can keep this momentum going now that they finally seem to have some going in their favor.
Yeah, as here is that grab coming in from Fat Stanley, which won them that first point. As we're gonna see that going forward. As I mean, I don't really know. I don't know what changed going in from from map 2 to map 3, but the side of UVU looked a lot more comfortable, a lot more stronger on that the 2CP map type.
They looked really good on that double shield, so I don't know if they might want to think about playing that going forward. It looked really good, and it's a composition that's also going to be good coming into Escort, which is our 4th map type. So, I mean, I would definitely be thinking of continuing that. I mean, you just got to look at it. What worked for us? We need to keep doing that.
Yeah. It is now 2-1 AC Badgers. So again, like our match is going, it was 2-0 and now it's 2-1. But we'll keep you updated on that going forward if it does finish before this game does. But going into Escort, which is going to be, it does have a couple of maps that do work well with double shield, but it is going to be the Vespa Hokies map choice. So if I'm them, I'm not going to Havana. I'm probably going to watch Point Gibraltar if anything, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to go to Junkertown if I'm them. Junkertown, another good map for double shield. Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing. I'd probably go to Gibraltar considering the Winston compositions they loved running so far. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think Rialto would be as good as Watchpoint is for these Winston compositions. So
Well,
that's what I'd be looking at.
Well, Ray, they couldn't even go to Rialto because the escort map pool is Dorado, Watchpoint, and Havana. So,
Oh,
yeah, I mean, Dorado would also work, but yeah, again, that double shield composition can work so pretty well on the defensive side for really any of these points. So I'd expect Watchpoint Gibraltar to be the point, but like you said, all these maps can run double shield.
yeah. I mean, I don't disagree. I think Watchpoint's the most difficult one to run the double shield. If you're looking at Dorado or what was the other one? Havana? Yeah, both those maps are really good double shield maps defensively on both of them. So I mean, I can't imagine they don't pick Gibraltar here.
Me neither. Waiting to see what the map type or the map pick is. The team wanted Rialto, but like we just discussed, that is not in the map pool. So we're not going to Rialto. We're not heading to Italy. We're gonna see what they where we're gonna go instead, as it is going to be Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Yeah, I mean, no surprise. It's an incredible Winston map. I mean, I think coming into this map, I'm definitely favoring Vespa coming into this map.
Yeah, we'll see what UVU opt to do, if they opt to defend first or they're gonna opt to attack, because we've seen them dominate on attacks before. But if they with how Watchpoint Gibraltar is, you're either getting you can get so easily a first point held.
Yep.
I'm wondering what they're gonna choose to do, attack or defend.
Yeah, again, first point's a really hard one to break through, but once you do, 90% of the time you're probably going to get second point. And then after that, and then it gets tougher on third point. But if you can break through that first point, there's a good chance you're getting the second point.
Yeah, and definitely is a good chance indeed. We're not seeing any swapping of sides. We're gonna keep everything the same. UVU is opting to attack first, but we're not keeping the players the same, as we're seeing Nathers come back into the map, and well, right now they're opting for the Widowmaker, but take that with a grain of salt here, Ray, as they are on the attack and as they can change what they want to play.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could, come out, look for a pick or two, and if you don't get anything, swap very quickly, as I can't imagine they're going to play ball Orisa here. That would be interesting. But Vespa coming out on that double shield, defensively, Winston's a lot harder to pull off, so I mean, not a surprise that they're going to elect to go double shield here.
5, 4.
Yeah, it definitely is. Makes sense indeed, but we'll see how this defense. We've seen Drew and Mandura be so deadly on this DPS duo. Look for them to continue it now, as Pab is going to go down early on. They were taking a very advantageous positioning over on the left side. I don't really know why they were there. As it's gonna just have to make the side of Hokies. No, just say that. I was gonna say the Hokies are gonna have to back up, but Mercy is taken out of the sky, and the res is now burned to keep them in this fight. But it's gonna just buy them time to get Pab back into this.
Yeah, it definitely will. But yeah, you're definitely forcing them to back up here. He's obviously not a very fast character, so you're gonna have to back up and give your team time. As Choco Dog gonna go down on the bat, T-Sun's devastating. There goes your main heals.
Yeah, as Pab almost goes down as well, which would have been very bad for this this fight. As Drew is going to go down as well to a copied Echo, and there comes the tactical visor from this copied Soldier 76. Not going to find much with it, but it's not going to matter as UVU are going to continue to push forward and continue to dominate on this attack.
Yeah, and we were just talking about how easily first point held you can be on this map. So that just incredible. There is Mercy. Mercy's gonna take out Drew on the Hanzo to put some salt in that wound.
Yeah, and they're going to continue getting all of these picks coming in. They're going to just buy them more time to get through this second point, as Pab is going to go down late as well.
Yeah, I mean, looks like they're electing to go pulled pork here. They're hoping this Hog can... I mean, Hog counters Winston Diva, but, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be enough here. UVU has a lot of momentum here, and they got this Primal and the Mercy ult working here.
Yeah, as they're going to start things off, looking to get this going forward. They're going to try to turn this back going forward. Mandora has taken out numbers as now it's going into the favor of UVU, but as I say that, nope, Mercy is going to still keep it going into the favor of the side of UVU Black. Nick does take down the D-Mac Diva, but it is the side of UVU continuing to push forward and continuing to dominate on their attacking rounds.
Yeah, what did I say? Mercy is killing it here for UVU. They're definitely riding the momentum of just incredible. He thought the fight was going bad. Mercy gets a pick, pops the dupe, kills the Hog. It just incredible plays from Mercy.
Yeah, it is indeed. They need to do something to go to get this back into their favor. They need to get a good defense starting here, as now the Deadeye is going to come out from from Nether's going to take out Nick before they can pop that supercharger. So they're not going to find anything with it. The self-destruct coming in from over the top, but it's still looking good for the side of UVU. Pab taking out Mr. Robot before they can get back into the mech, but they're going to just get rezzed up and continue to push forward as UVU.
Yeah, as they do have the nano boost here, they're probably going to give it to Puba so he can build up a primal rage here as he's going to go in, but they do get Nathers on the Cassidy.
Yeah, as this is just looking so good for the side of UVU, as they're going to continue to get pick after pick. Fat Stanley did take out Mercy, but there comes the primal rage out from Puba to continue to try to win this fight. Pab is down, and Diz is whipping out the Glock to take out some more people. Drew has taken two out of this fight, as well as Mandora, as the respawns are now coming in from Vespa. They've taken out a couple of people. The Dragon Strike is there as well. The respawns are there from Vespa to keep this cart into their favor, but for how long is the question?
Yeah, agreed. UVU can really, I mean, they already got Mercy has another ultimate online with Nathers coming up on another high noon. So they got double DPS ultimates coming on. And Vespa had to swap to a lot of stall, they swapped to a Ball Diva composition here to stall. So they don't really have ultimates coming online here.
Yeah, as they're going to have to do something to go forward, as it's not looking good for the side of Vespa. They're going to have to reset all those ultimates to get people back into this fight, as Mandora's over onto the Cassidy now, as they're going to get the copy on to Mandora. The Deadeye going to come out as, oh my goodness, Nathers finds a one with their Deadeye. I thought Pab got ruined everything for their team. The supercharger coming in, or sorry, the sound barrier coming in now. Self-destruct coming in from over the top, and they're gonna find one with it. The self-destruct of their own coming in from Fat Stanley to try to turn this back, and they do indeed. They get two of their own with their own self-destruct, but they need to get out of the point, and they're not gonna be able to.
Wow, the mini diva at the spawn door taking out the Baptiste. Incredible, man. Wow, no touches. 2.5 minutes on the clock for UVU. Just, they have really taken this momentum.
Yeah, so here comes the self-destruction from both of these teams. As yeah, it's not looking good right now for the side of the Vespa Hokies. They need to find something to it.
Yeah, agreed. As for this match is incredible. I thought it was going to be all said and done there for UVU, but they have come back with a vengeance, man. I'm very impressed with the mental fortitude of UVU Black.
Me too, indeed. As it's looking pretty good for them at the moment to win this out and force a map 5. We'll see what the side of Vespa Hokies can say in response on their attacking round.
Interestingly enough, it looks like both teams are going to play the dive here. UVU electing to play defensively anyway. But yeah, it looks like it's going to come down to the sustain of like the heals you get from your soldier that Mercy's playing versus like the pick potential that this Hanzo has that Dre's playing.
Yeah, as we're going to see, they're going to get this anti-nade onto Puba here early on, but not going to be able to get any kills off the back of it. As they're going to continue to take their time, but there comes the counter dive in as Puba goes down to Mandora, as this is going to be looking good for the side of Vespa at the moment.
Yeah, immediately UV is going to want to back out and regroup here and just get ready for another dive here on defense. Again, dive's a lot harder to play on defense, but Mab's going to go down to Nathers. That is not what you want for Vespa.
Yeah, it is not what you want indeed, as the re-group is going to come in now from the side of UVU, as you don't have that main source of healing any longer for the side of Vespa, and they're just going to stall out for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you do still have an Ana for Vespa, but as the Nano's going to get engaged here for Vespa and the amplification matrix.
It's going to go all into the favor of Vespa Hokies for the time being, but the res trying to come through, not going to be able to get it from Diz, as this is looking good, but they're going to try to get this back, turn it back. They've got the self-destruct out as well, looking to get this out. They've taken out Mercy, but the respawns are now coming through. The Deadeye coming out from Nathers is not going to find anything, and they're going to go down to that self-destruct from Fat Stanley on their own Diva. They're going to try to do something. It's nothing really doing, but Puba's taking out Choco Dog in the back line, and the respawns are still coming through from UVU to try to stay alive in this defensive positioning. As but it does seem like too much of a tall task here, Ray, for anything to really do. But just to say that, 3 picks are now into the favor of UVU, and they've got Lucio on point, but there's a primaling monkey to keep people away, and they're gonna finally get first point.
Yeah, I mean, great breakthrough there on the first point. Again, it can get really tough, especially at that final push there. They got it, though. And they got a couple ultimates online here to work with, too. They got that Matrix, and they got the Dragons to work with. So things are looking pretty good for Vespa to continue this, the push here.
Yeah, it's going to start off well for the side of Vespa, but they're gonna start. They've got Nathers now on to this this Reaper to try to deal with Nate Nick on this Winston, but Puba is gonna start things off. They don't even need the Winston to start things off. They're the favor of the team in red. As they're going to start things off. The self-destruct now going to come in from Fat Stanley. Not going to find what you want, and looking for a remech kill does prove fatal in the end, as UVU is going to hold strong on this second point for the time being with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, as we got a tactical visor here online from Mercy. We've seen him have some incredible tac visors, and we got Puba with the Primal Rage again. So I definitely think to watch for is going to be this tactical visor from Mercy.
Yeah, we definitely will just need to see this indeed, as Nate Nick's going to go down immediately. They're not going to even need to use any ultimates. They're going to have to wait for Nate Nick to respawn now.
Yeah, interesting, because, they're playing the Reaper here for Nathers, but they're playing on this rocket ship. He's not going to be able to get into anybody, but he will be a huge defender here for anyone that tries to dive on them, as the big anti-nade came in, and they were able to demech Fat Stanley there.
Yeah, that is going to be huge indeed. You just buy them more time to get build up more ultimates. They've got all 6 online, and it's just Nathers who swapped over to this Reaper in the previous fight. The self-destruct is now going to come in, look to find something. They're not going to find anything, but it's not going to matter, because on the back of this nano boost onto Puba, they're going to find Pab, as well as this tac visor finding Fat Stanley's mech. And this is going to be UVU continuing to hold strong. It's down to 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the board. They did use a couple of ultimates, but they still have 3 on the board as well, as full sale swaps are coming in for the Vespa Hokies.
Interesting. They're going to a Rhine Sigma composition with a Symmetra, which is interesting because Winston just eats up her turrets. So maybe they're trying to use her to gain some distance on top of them, because Dive definitely wants to dive on you. Dive doesn't want you in your face.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to. They're going to continue to push forward, and Numbers has already taken out Drew early on. This is just going to be the side of UVU winning this fight out yet again, as Puba is going to use the Primal Rage to clean up Fat Stanley.
Yeah, they did pop the Primal and the Valkyrie there, but they still have that Death Blossom online here from Nathers. And again, they're already getting close to another Diva Bomb, and Mercy's getting close to another Tactical Visor. They're doing a great job at just keeping that ult economy high for themselves.
They definitely are. They definitely are indeed, and doesn't help that Vespa did that full sale change to come forward and not have any ultimates to speak of besides this Mandora Deadeye, as a nice anti-nade comes in through yet again from Numbers on this Ana. It's down to 30 seconds, and it's looking really good for this UVU Black squad. They've got 4 on the board. Numbers is going to get stunned up for the moment. The self-destruct is going to be there, taking out Choco Dog, and that's going to be another team fight win, and it might be the last fight in this fight indeed. Mandora's taken down Diz, but this is going to be the side of the UVU Black going to be most likely winning this out. The Death Blossom is going to come out to pump as much damage as they possibly can. The rally is there as well, but it's just going to be focused down before you can get really much value from it. The Shatter is out, taking out Nathers is going to be there as well. The Nano Boost coming out, not going to find anything. It's just the last. They're waiting for all the cookies to crumble on point. Their DPS are there. The respawns are trying to do their best, but you can only do so much right now, as they're going to finally get off point. And it's going to turn, it's going to tie up the series 2-2 going in to map number 5.
Wow, just incredible comeback here for UVU, as we're heading into another possible reverse sweep, as we saw in a couple weeks ago with ERAU and Towson. Towson was able to clutch up in the end, but we'll have to see if Vespa can do the same thing.
Yeah, and speaking of 2-2s, it's 2-2 in the AC Badgers versus Whitewater game here, Ray. As this, they need to clutch up like the side of Vespa Hokies need to as well, if they want to not fall to the dreaded reverse sweep.
Yeah, definitely. No one, you never like to be on the losing end of reverse sweep. That always sucks, to be up 2-0 and then end up dropping the bag like that. With that, we're going to take a quick break.
Nope, we're not taking a break. We're not taking a break. We're going straight into the map because, well, why not? Yeah, the next maps are going to be, they only have 2 choices here, Ray. They can only go to Lijiang Tower, they can only go to Nepal here. And it is going to be the pick of oh my goodness, I've already forgotten the team name. This is not good here, Ray. The Vespa Hokies.
Yeah, I mean, again, both of these maps are going to be better suited to brawl compositions in general. So I don't think it would matter as much. But if I'm Vespa, I'm probably picking Li Zhang because Brawl is fantastic on all three of those. When you're looking at Nepal, you could get Sanctum, where that double shield composition could come big for Vespa for UVU that they've shown to be really good at.
Yeah, they definitely have shown to be good at it. We're just waiting. It's as long as we're going in, we're waiting to get the readies from the sides of from both of these teams. It does seem we're getting a reset of the lineups for the side of Vespa. So we'll see what Vespa is going to be rolling out here going into this last map of the series.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we have the map pick in yet. Hopefully we get that here.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, again, like I said, I would definitely be going Li Zhang if I was Vespa.
So we do have some swaps coming in. Mandora and Molly Finale are gonna be on the DPS. Drew's gonna be taken out. Pab is going back to tank, and Fat Stanley is going back to support here, Ray, for the side of Vespa.
Yeah, interesting. They're kind of going back to what was working for them on the first two maps where they, got their victories. So, maybe, I don't know if they were just, trying some things because they were up. And it looks like we have the map, and it is going to be Li Zhang Tower. No surprise there from me.
Yeah, no surprise indeed, as we see the conclusion of the series in the next couple of seconds, waiting for the readies and the confirmation to head into the game. But it is for all the marbles here, Ray. It is 2-2, and with UVU having all this this momentum into their favor, it's looking really good for them, especially with how close our first control map was of Ilios.
Yeah, I don't disagree. It's gonna be really curious because when it came down to the full-on brawl, it was really close there on King's Row, but Vespa was able to sneak out King's Row there. So I don't know if that's going to say anything for Li Zhang, considering it's a big brawl map. But again, we're probably going to see a lot of Symmetra Maze here, or Symmetra Cassidy's, especially when it comes to Night Market and Gardens. When you get to the indoor map, you're probably the control center. You're probably more likely to see Junks and Reapers and Cassidy's and Maze. I love Li Zhang, so I'm really glad this is where we're ending this incredible series.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you too. Here, I do like the map of Li Zhang Tower. But now we're heading in, and we're starting out on Night Market, I believe, Ray. We'll see how this goes for the side of Vespa Hokies, who were up 2-0. And now they're tied 2-2 going into this final map. They need to do something, as it is a match point, and you're not gonna want to be on the end of a reverse sweep if you are this team, as we're seeing them locking the Symmetra to start out with.
Yeah, I mean, it's Night Market, no shock here. I mean, I'm really curious to see if this is what UVU wants to stick with, because I'm not sure how I feel about it going against this kind of composition. Genji kind of doesn't like to deal with turrets, so not sure if I like it.
Well, hopefully they start if this does go towards their favor, as Vespa is going to be able to get to the point early on, but they're not opting to. They don't see that, and they're not opting to change anything yet. Maybe after they lose this fight, if they do, as they've already anteed up the tank line, as Mercy does take down Nate Nick, however, but it's going to be a lot of damage coming in now from the Vespa Hokies, as Mandura on this Symmetra is just gonna kill almost everyone they needed to.
Yeah, again, Dive on Night Market's really hard to pull off, especially the Winston variation of dive. You've seen it in Owl where I mean, you've seen the Winston dive, obviously, in Owl on this map, but like the ball one has always been the better composition on this map, but it's just really tough because the doorways are so small. It's really hard for Winston to get some really good, concise dives going on this map.
Yeah, they're gonna go in as Puba is super low, yeah, again, but they're gonna get healed up by numbers on the Ana. But the anti-nade coming in onto Mr. Roa is gonna be there. There's the copy out and about, looking to get some damage done as Molly taking out Puba early on in this fight as the nano boost is on to Mandura as they're gonna win this out. They're not playing around as this Vespa Hokies squad as they continue to look very dominant on the Symmetra composition.
Again, I think it was just a big mistake from UVU to not match this. I mean, it's Night Market. You almost have to do this. Incredible. They're going to swap over to the Junkrat now, but I don't know how much this is going to help. I mean, they get a lot of spam damage, but that's about it, as they've swapped over to the Sig for UVU Black as well.
Yeah, they have indeed to try to mitigate as much damage, but that's just more shields for Mandora to eat on the Symmetra, as they've got this Blizzard to go and use early on, but they might not even have to use it because Puba's already out of this fight. They've taken out Mandora, which is huge. That is so much damage now gone for the side of the Vespa Hokies, as the Rez is going to be there as well. They're going to use this Blizzard to try to turn it back. They're going to use this the Photon Bearer from spawn and win this fight out. They're looking to stay alive, and they do indeed, as it's down to 97% on the board. Mercy does take down Fat Stanley, but no one's going to be able to touch, as the first round of Lijiang Tower goes into the favor of the Vespa Hokies.
Yeah, again, I just think that was a definite comp diff. I don't even think Reinhardt Winston is the play there for Vespa. I think that's a weird composition to run on that map as well. But just the Symmetra May there on that map, you're not going to beat that running dive into it. You just can't.
Yeah, especially with how the composition that Vespa was running with the bulldozer composition as well. It's just so much frontline damage coming out from them with the Winston and the Reinhardt, just constantly swinging and constantly pumping that Tesla cannon. You need to do something, and that something seems to be a Reaper coming in from UVU Black, but Vespa is not going to be running the bulldozer on Control Center, which is just Brawl. It is Brawl if Brawl was a map. As they're going to push in, yeah, again, Mandura is going to look to pump in as much damage as they possibly can, and they are going to indeed, taking out Puba early on. Molly is going to go down, but you'd rather have that main tank if you are the side of UVU for the time being, because they're not going to be able to mitigate this damage that's coming in from Mandura on this Symmetra. They do lose the Symmetra, however, now, but it's going to be traded back. Nethers is down, and the D-Mech is going to come through on to the Diva there, as this is looking good for the side of Vespa Hokies to win this fight out, as the Immortality Field is going to be wasted in the end, and there goes Mercy.
Yeah, again, I had a feeling coming into this map, especially with the Brawl, that Vespa was going to be favored here, and it's no surprise here. I don't know if UVU Black doesn't have anyone who plays Sim like that or plays Mei like that, but those two heroes are just so dominant on Lijiang. It's the Blizzard's going to come out here for Molly.
Well, Choco Dog is going to go down, but it's not going to matter in the end. Oh, maybe no, okay. Yeah, I thought Mercy getting that pick on Molly was going to be huge enough, but no. They are going to be able to stay alive and continue to pump in the damage. It's up to 50% now on the board. 50 seconds left if they do not contest this point.
Yeah, with 5 ultimates online for Vespa as well. I don't think UVU can do anything at this point to stop this train that Vespa's got going here.
Yeah, they're going to come in. The Amp Matrix is now out, but it was well with the Photon Barriers. Choco Dog's taking out their counterpart, and the Shatter connects, taking out Nathers because of it with that self-destruct. And it's up to 75%, and they're not contesting this point. This point is no longer gonna be, this point is gonna keep ticking up for the side of Vespa Hokies, but they did use so many ultimates in that fight here, Ray.
Yeah, All they have is a beat drop now, and yeah, as we're gonna get the beat drop coming in with the high noon, but it's not gonna matter. Molly's gonna take him out.
Well, they did get the debate, and they're going to look like they're going to be able to get this capture percentage as the Death Blossom was coming from on high, as Nathers is going to be able to use that Death Blossom to keep that point into the favor of UVU Black. But at what cost? They don't have anything, and Molly is going to have this Blizzard for this next fight.
Yeah, definitely. Again, Blizzard on its own, like we've said throughout these the broadcast, it's gonna win you a fight just by itself, as long as it doesn't get never mind, they don't even have the diva, never mind. So yeah, she's gonna get this off no matter what.
Yeah, as they're gonna not use it yet. There it comes out right after that immortality field that goes down, and that is gonna clear everything up for the side of the Vespa Hokies. Now is gonna go take out Molly, but at what cost? They're gonna have to go push back, as Pooba's gonna go to the Wrecking Ball now. They're gonna find out Choco Dog with this grab. This might turn into the favor now for the side of UVU Black, but Mandura is still on the Symmetra, just pumping in the damage as fast and as long as they possibly can. They take out Pooba. The photon barrier is there as well, as Mandura is staying alive. Oh my goodness, with 3 HP, still alive. It's up to 99%. It is last fight territory. They need to take out Nathers on this Reaper, who is gonna build up this Death Blossom early on in this fight. But there it goes, the damage is coming out. They're gonna be able to take them out. The self-destruct is there. Pab takes down Mr. Robot. It's looking good for the side of Vespa. The shatter does come out, but does not connect to anything. But Mandura with the supercharged Symmetra beam is just continuing to pump in damage, and it does seem like Vespa will be able to hold on and not get reverse swept.
Incredible. I mean, Vespa, mental fortitude right back at them, as you thought, all the momentum was in UVU's favor. They say, no more. We're brawling you out. We know we're better than you at it. We're going to Lijiang and we're ending it. And they did an incredible dominating fashion here.
Yeah, a very dominating fashion indeed for the side of Vespa. As congratulations to the Hokies. We're winning out this map, winning out this series, especially now they get back to 500, trying to get better positioning for the playoffs here, right?
Yeah, definitely. And UVU Black is also going to fall to 500. So both these teams should be looking, as some sleeper teams going into the playoffs, maybe. But yeah, I mean, I think it's time to talk some MVPs here.
Oh my goodness. I'd have to say Mandura on the side of the Hokies, and then Mercy on the side of UVU Black.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I was gonna definitely go with Mandura for sure. And we do have an update for you guys. The AC Badgers stop the bleeding, don't allow the reverse sweep. They take the victory 3-2 as they remain undefeated to take on Towson next week for the Battle of the Titans.
Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting matchup. Hopefully we get to see it on stream, but that's it for this stream. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to follow us all on Twitter. Everyone on the production team, MI Blizzard, Capitano, 2Tryhard Ray, and Joker's Ransom. Make sure to join the Discord. Make sure to follow the GGLeagues also on Twitter to keep up to date with everything they're doing. But that's going to be it. Thank you all for watching. Peace out and have a wonderful evening.
Later, guys.